Welcome to the All In Sports Podcast, Season 6, Episode 15. All sports, all balls, all bets, all the time. The All In boys are back. I'm Nick.
I'm Pease.
I'm Eddie.
I'm JP.
I'm Chuck.
Do the Browns have a quarterback? Yes. Stick around!
It looked like you were doing this for real with your knuckles. Oh, you were pulling the sleeve up.
All right, everybody, don't get too excited.
on purpose.
Woo! Yeah!
I'm allowed to get excited, damn it.
Season 6, Episode 15
In the bag.
Welcome back, everybody, in the 841. And if you don't know what the 841 is, it's our followers on our Facebook page, which continues to grow because of you, the All In Nation. As always,
That was perfect.
this episode will be available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music Thursday morning at 9 a.m. I jumped the gun for you guys so you didn't have to do it this time.
At what time,
At
fellas?
And
Nine.
here's what I was going to ask you guys. What time does it drop on YouTube?
11.
Yeah, there we go.
And sometime
And I mean,
between 9
sometimes
and
it's-
11, I'll throw it on my Facebook.
I mean,
because it'll let
sometimes
me.
it drops on Friday at 9
9 and
a.m., you
11.
know, or-
Yeah.
Between 9 and
Sometimes
11.
it dropped last Friday evening.
My show.
About 6 or 7?
6 or 7 o'clock.
Yeah, bro.
About
My
8 or
phone was
9.
blowing up.
8 or 9 maybe.
8 or 9.
I got some Philip Rivers news.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
Speaking of somebody who's
Shit's
67.
hilarious.
Yeah. So before we
I know. I'm going to save it.
no, I'm gonna say before we
know,
got
I'll
on the
figure it out.
podcast, we were discussing because Philip Rivers is coming back to play for the Colts,
At
and
44.
at 44. He was 1 year out, right, of Hall of Fame eligibility,
Yeah, I think he was
and
running
we were wondering if does that reset now? Does it does
I
he have to
think
wait?
So
I think it does. For
I don't
5
think it
years.
does.
As of right now, if he remains on the practice squad, he's still eligible for the 2026 class. If he signs to an active roster, his clock will reset
Reset for
to
5
years.
Yep.
Oh wow!
So
Yep.
if he goes to the active
Damn.
roster, does not
Yep.
play, and retires, he will have to wait 5 years to be nominated.
Is Philip Rivers a Hall of Fame quarterback?
I think so.
Man, that dude. Okay, so who does
So
that
here's your
dude
question of the.
That dude kind of reminds me of like the Kirk Cousins, like just always good when he was like in his always good, but never had all the weapons around him that allowed him to get to that spot. I know he had,
Bro.
I know who he had, but I'm saying he never had that Hall of Fame squad all the way around.
All right, you guys
Didn't
ready?
he have? Didn't he have
Hold on.
LT and fucking Antonio
Yeah.
Gates
Yep.
and
and David, not David Boston, the
Njoku?
other guy that was out. Who was the receiver that he had?
But he never won the big game. Regardless, I mean,
And he had Keenan Allen for a while, didn't he?
Well,
before
yeah,
he
he had
retired?
Keenan Allen.
All right, you guys ready? Passing yards, he's ranked 5th. Touchdowns, 5th. 14th in percentage, 12th in passer rating, 10th in fourth quarter comebacks, and he owns the Iron Man streak for 240 starts in a row as
And
a quarterback.
yeah, definitely Hall of Fame status. I
I'd
would
say that's a Hall of Fame
Yeah.
career.
And-
Before you look at the
and
fact
number
that the
one at talking
Chargers were
shit.
always down 4 with less than a minute to go, driving to try to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Throughout his entire career, that's where he lived.
And he was literally still number one at talking shit. That dude
I
was
say
so
no.
fired up. And
I don't
ran
know.
his mouth
I think
all
I'm
the
with
time.
JP on this. I don't think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Nope.
Then
You
what
never won the big
is?
game is why they
Dude,
argue
Troy
that.
Aikman's in the Hall of Fame. Have you looked at his stats?
That's 3. That's called 3 Super Bowls, bud.
That's 3 Super Bowls.
Okay, so
Winning a Super Bowl matters to
Right,
get in the
right.
Hall of
But
Fame.
do the
Playing
stats not
27
matter?
years.
do the stats not matter
But
then?
when-
Stats
27
matter.
years.
Because he
but
has the
but
stats.
listen,
He has the stats, but he doesn't have the
yeah,
the
but
exclamation
When
mark.
your
it's
running
either-
back
is
was
it, you have
the-
to have both.
well, they had badass.
How many
receivers, so-
quarterbacks are in the Hall of Fame that didn't win a Super Bowl? I don't think there's many. I don't think there's many.
I would venture to
My
guess
thing
there's
about
probably more than one or
my
two,
thing
though.
is
I mean,
the Hall of Fame.
when I say
needs
there's
to
not
be-
many,
Right,
I'm saying-
no. I agree with you.
I mean, there's
needs to have
probably-
some exclusivity to it.
AI is funny. There are roughly 15 to 20.
Stupid.
Dan Marino.
that is
Is he a Hall of Famer?
I bet you
Yes.
Philip Rivers has
Never won a Super
During
Bowl.
Nope.
his time, yes.
and Philip Rivers probably has way better stats than he
Christian-
does.
Jim Kelly.
Christian made a good point. He said he had to.
Never
he
won a
literally had to
Super Bowl.
compete against Brady and Manning every year in the AFC.
Warren Moon.
It's tough.
Warren Moon.
How many? Does it say how many there is?
These are examples. It says roughly 15 to 20, which is just wild that AI would make a generalization like that.
That's a lot. Not
it
that many.
has the ability to make the fact true. Like, I don't know.
What is the chat saying?
I'm
Or
just
the
giving
chat
you
saying
some
that
names.
he's a Hall of Famer?
Matt Scott said good, but not great. I don't think he's Hall of Fame material.
Kurt
Okay.
Bob said it's over for the Colts.
Hey, you can move that blanket, bro. That's fucking falling all over you.
Yeah, that's the
Because
only
you've
reaction
pulled
we
it
have
down
on
all the
it.
way, pretty much.
Let us know in the chat. Is
You're
Philip
fucking
Rivers a
slouching,
Hall of
fees.
Famer? I'll post it
'Cause
on
you're
the YouTube
comfortable.
poll, but
Chilling,
the
bro.
Facebook polls still don't work.
I don't know.
I think he is.
JP says no.
How about
Eddie's-
no?
We're talking about Jim Kelly right now.
No. No.
Who are we currently?
Philip
discuss-
fucking Rivers.
Yeah,
bro.
but
Jim Kelly's in.
Jim Kelly was the last person that
And
he
we're
asked
going
us
around it.
about.
I'm just like getting like the last.
Philip Rivers, I would say
All those people he named
Yeah.
are in.
Yeah, those
probably,
are guys that are in that have not won a Super Bowl.
probably, yeah.
Philip Rivers lost 61 games by 7 points or less. That's not his fault.
Yeah, that's.
He had the stats for that not to be his fault.
I don't disagree.
That's
Philip Rivers
Chargers
was
shitty
always good.
defense and shitty coaching.
He just, like I said,
Fees, what do you think?
he reminds me of Kirk Cousins.
If he should be in
Always
or
good,
not,
Yeah.
but never good enough.
He had to compete against Brady and Manning every year in the AFC. That's what Christian Webb said.
Yeah,
That's
So-
pretty
and
true.
That's what
During his whole career, though.
That's the way the cookie
But you're-
crumbles.
No,
yeah.
I know,
but not
but-
everybody plays
so if
against two Hall of Famers
Is Aaron
every year.
Is Aaron Rodgers a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Won a
Yes.
Super Bowl, yeah.
But no.
Even
Is he a
without
Hall
the
of Fame
Super Bowl.
quarterback?
I
Yes.
don't know.
Without the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Does he? If he loses that one game, is he still a Hall of
Yes.
Fame quarterback?
let me ask you guys this: if
For
if
sure.
he's on the edge, right? He's on the bubble, getting in or not right now. That's what we're discussing. If for some reason he has to come back and play for the Colts this year, and he keeps them alive and takes them to the playoffs, and just say wins a playoff game, doesn't have to go to the Super Bowl. Does that? I know he's gonna have to wait another 5, but does that solidify it for him? He's had a great career.
I think
boy.
that would probably push me to be like, all right.
He's
like,
had a great career. I think that he's on the bubble. I don't think he gets in right now. There's just so many. I mean, I know there's not really a cap limit on how many you put in the Hall of Fame, but
There
just-
shouldn't be, but there needs to be some freaking exclusivity.
Yeah,
Do
I
I
agree.
think that
There
him coming
is,
back?
no.
Do I think him coming
Wait,
back?
where
if
is
he's
he-
exclusive?
terrible?
What is he the
Phillip
number one?
Rivers out.
What is he the number one? What does he lead in any category? What category does he lead in
Kids.
anything?
But
Boom.
yeah,
Hall of Famer.
10
My
10
bad.
10
My
children.
bad. My
He
bad.
does have 10 kids.
Fuck.
He does. That's why he wants
What'd
to
you
play
say?
football
What'd
again.
What would you
He
report
doesn't-
right before the podcast started about Philip Rivers? You said he's got to teach somebody something.
oh my god,
They brought him in to teach Daniel Jones how to.
How to create kids?
that was terrible.
240 starts in a row. He holds 21 Chargers franchise record.
21 charges, dude. He's a criminal. He shouldn't even be
21
He shouldn't even
franchise
be in the
records
NFL.
for the Chargers. That's
All right.
crazy.
Do
So
us a,
that just means the Chargers suck too.
all right. Do us a favor before we start calling your guys' mom for more support. Smash that like button, share the show, and help us grow. Your thumbs and shares keep the All in Sports podcast rolling. If you'd like to support the All in Sports podcast, you can donate through our Cash App. Money sign the All in Sports podcast. We appreciate it. Last but not least, if you're rocking with the All in Sports podcast, make sure you hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Help us keep leveling up the show. And you can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch for all things All In. So, yeah. All right, boys. Shout out to our sponsors real quick. Oh, whoa. DNC Commercial Construction, building concrete stronger than a goal line stand. Brimflex Designs, keeping our heads cool while our takes stay hot. Homie Construction, crushing any project like a heavyweight champ. Mercer Cabinetry and Woodcraft, craftsmanship so smooth, it's a first-round draft pick for your kitchen. Scotty Williams Racing, faster on dirt than we are blaming the refs. and Bob's Flavors, the official home cook of the All In Sports Podcast. Hey, let's clap it up for our sponsors, boys. Around tonight's episode, we're going to talk college football playoffs, who's in, who's out. Then we're going to break down the latest in the NFL. So, All In Nation, don't forget, stick around.
Welcome to the All In Sports Podcast. 5 friends, hot takes, bad jokes, and sometimes bad words. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Gotta play to win, gotta represent, I'm all in, Little bitch in front of always 10, just touchdown like I scored 6. She chose me like number 1 pick, safe at home by the way I slid. Then I'm out, yeah I did, Mickey Mantle how I switch. And boy you know this shit ahead, it's out the park, it's over the fence. Used to hear them talking shit, but now they wanna be us. Prime time high, I came in here and shook the league up. Ay, stopping with the crew, I roll with dogs and leaders. And they can't check me, feel like cheetah. Better get your speed up. And I'm fresh up out the freezer, I'm ice trade cold. From a place we hit OH, boy you better say I mean there's way too many greats, how could I ever pick a GOAT? Michael Jeffrey, LBJ, and RIP to 24. No time to kick it, I'm getting these goals and have to take the messy route. No looter though, I'm more like Pat Mahomes, we see me rolling out. If all my teams got them a ring, they call me Robert Ory. I shoot my shot like I ain't worried, feel like Walter Curry. Let me talk my shit, I do it big. When it come to this, I'm all in. I can never quit. Gotta play to win. Gotta represent. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. Yeah. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. Stick around. Yeah, what he said. The All In Sports Podcast is sponsored by DNC Commercial Construction, Bremflex Designs, Homey Construction, Mercer Cabinetry and Woodcraft, Scotty Williams Racing, and Bob's Flavors.
But he only went to
Right.
4 Pro Bowls. That's half the Pro Bowls.
He's a Brady killer. though.
But he's
Two
won
Super
2
Bowls.
Super Bowls.
Gotta
What's the
put it
stat?
out.
Listen, bro.
How hard is it to win a Super Bowl?
Y'all, we're
hard.
And he's done it twice.
we're
live-
comparing Eli to Phillip Rivers, y'all.
Yeah, but and I would compare the two. The
And-
only
and
difference,
so-
the only difference is Eli at the time. Dude, when they
Finished.
were. I don't think a lot of it was accredited to what he did.
Was
Dude,
he ever the MVP in the
Yes.
Super Bowl?
Yes, any quarterback that wins the Super Bowl was the MVP.
Who
Really?
was?
No.
No, I
Eli?
don't think he
No,
was.
I don't think he was. I think it was Victor Cruz and
I was gonna
somebody
say.
else.
Was it Plexico? No, it wasn't Plexico.
Plaxico made that
David
catch on his
Tyree.
head.
No, that was David
No,
Tyree.
was it Tyree?
Plexico shot himself.
Yeah, Plaxico. shot
Plaxico
himself.
caught a touchdown though.
For
in
sure.
the
Okay,
touchdown
Eli
and
won
bowl.
both times.
Eli won the MVP both times?
Both times.
Okay, so
Super Bowl.
That's a
Or-
casualty
Hall of
of
Fame,
he
the,
won,
sorry.
he won 2
Literally.
Super Bowls and 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
He's in.
No.
Yeah, he's
No,
in.
I mean he's in, but what I'm
Phillip
saying
Rivers'
is
stats are tremendous.
Chris-
Yeah. Better, so does that
yeah,
Way
I'm
better.
saying
Christian said
Sur-
Philip
How
Rivers is
would
better
you-
than
is
Eli.
a better quarter. That's my argument.
I don't
He is
disagree.
a better quarterback.
I don't disagree.
The only difference is the titles that came with it.
Somebody
I don't
wins
know.
bigger games,
They have
bigger
better
in the moment.
better all
Some
around
guys are
teams.
big in the
Twice?
Better all around
Twice?
teams at that moment.
Kirk Cousins
Healthier
will fucking win
teams.
any game at 1 o'clock.
But okay, is Kirk
That's
Cousins a
true.
Hall of Famer?
I was,
Is
No,
Kirk Cousins a Hall of Famer?
if-
But
if
dude,
1
if you
o'clock
were to
games
put a
mattered.
stat, if
Kirk
you were to put,
Cousins?
like his
Is
real
Kirk Cousins
stat,
a Hall of Famer?
yes.
probably one
Only
day.
because of
I
the
don't know.
you like that. That's the only reason he's
You
in
like
there.
that?
No.
That's a
Well,
meme.
then-
He's like the most
No.
famous meme
No,
ever
I-
for
then
football.
Cousins is
You
what
like
we
that?
call
That's a great.
journeyman.
But if he gets in
Yeah.
because you like that, then Philip Rivers gets in for going down the field screaming. He goes, "You're not going to yell in my face." He said, "I'm going to yell in your face."
If we're getting it, if anybody's getting in off of extracurricular activities, it's the guy with 20 kids.
It is. It is.
Good point.
He's got to
I,
feed the kids.
I agree though. Phillip Rivers was a better quarterback than Eli Manning. The cards just didn't fall
Just
in
didn't
the
win 2
favor.
Super Bowls
But
or
that-
2 Super Bowl
That
MVPs.
is just a to the side comparison, so
Nah.
they can both get
But
in.
that's a-
it's
that's
not
a
either
good
that
or.
to
comparison,
me
though.
is the biggest.
Right.
I'm
Like,
saying
if
two
you win a Super Bowl,
Bowls can
who
get
gives a
shitty
fuck
quar-
what else you've done?
I know that's what I'm saying. So if you are one of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time statistically, shouldn't that get you in whether you have a Super Bowl or not? Just the same way.
I would say probably yeah.
Let me-
That's
let me
my
a-
argument.
let me
Philip
ask you
Rivers
this.
is in, baby. Put him in.
It is that hard to win a Super
He-
Bowl.
he
So-
literally-
And he did it twice.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
sir.
Outside of real Buckeye fans, how many people really think of Cardale Jones very often?
Let me guys hold on.
I mean, he
It's-
had
every
an
day.
all-
You know what I
all-time
mean, though?
fucking- all-time
You feel
fucking
me?
tweet.
You
Does
feel me
Matt
though?
Ryan
Like
get in?
How to go
he
to
came in
school.
and won a championship, and he was the fucking dude right at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Which
Matt Ryan get in?
But then the next
But
year,
in the end,
no.
the end, did it really matter for him?
No.
Not
What's
really.
what's his stats?
He made a little money off of it,
Yeah.
probably.
And he blundered the Super Bowl.
he kind of came in
They're
and
just in
just
the
was
same
like
kinda
nobody
team.
Yeah.
had any film on him. He only
See,
played
that's
3
the thing.
games,
Right.
Everybody
You know what I
you've
mean?
named,
Right.
like besides Eli,
3
I'm
biggest
like,
games
no.
of his fucking life.
Dan Marino?
Yes, he's in.
He's compared.
Just
I would
because
say Dan
different-
Marino
different.
But
is
that's
a
the
pretty
same.
good
But he
comparison.
never won a Super Bowl, right?
Right.
Dan Marino's a
I really-
system quarterback, bro.
No, but literally,
Christian
dude,
said Eli had a great coach and a great defense. I don't disagree to that. I don't
no,
disagree.
I don't
to that.
either.
But he won.
Defense
He won the
won
big
them.
games though. They won
Bro,
the big-
that's
how many
the thing,
How
though.
many times did the defense win for
that
Brady?
was
though?
Strahan's defense.
The defense won
Eli-
for Brady a lot too, though.
Eli,
Most of the time,
and people
bro.
don't talk
Eli
about
doesn't
that.
even
They
get
were
in
good.
for the Super Bowls. That's all just extra. He gets in for beating Brady in the Super Bowl twice. That alone gets him in.
I would-
and
I
then
would
give him the Super Bowl MVPs and all that.
How many
shit.
Pro Bowls does he have?
4.
4.
Philip Rivers.
I mean,
had 8.
I'll give Eli. I'll
Eli
give Eli
is
his-
absolutely getting.
So
I
here's
will give
okay,
Eli his
so we're
candle.
gonna say
But
Eli's
I'm going to
already
say
in.
Philip Rivers.
Philip
on
Rivers
that
had 8 Pro
deserves
Bowls,
it as
right?
Eli
well.
is the guy inside the
8
door
Pro Bowls,
that
right?
they compare you to see if you get in or not.
Hang on, 8. So he had 8 Pro Bowls, right? Those are pretty much like that's a lot.
Philip,
So
Yeah.
I'll take Eli's 4 Pro Bowls, his 2
honk, honk,
Super
honk,
Bowls,
honk.
and then his
I'm
2
getting turned on over here.
MVPs, which add up to 8, and I think those outweigh the fucking Pro Bowls.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We're not.
The Pro
We're-
Bowl is a fucking
We're not
game.
eliminating him by saying Eli
It
Manning
wasn't
gets
back
in
then.
over him.
It wasn't just a game back then.
It's always
now
been.
it's
If-
now. No, listen.
If this was the
now
Buckeyes,
it's become fun and
this
games.
play was blown dead. Blown dead. That was blown
Listen.
dead Buckeye game.
Hey, it used to be fun and game. Now it's fun and games. It's dodgeball and bullshit. It used to be a real game where motherfuckers went out there and actually played.
I don't think anyone's ever really went out and played in the Pro Bowl in the
Yes.
last 20 years.
Dude,
Dude,
JP,
no, they used
how old
to
are
go
you, bro?
back.
They used to.
They used to.
you're close enough to my
Yeah, they
age that
used
where
to.
they
Tom
them
Brady got
motherfuckers.
Sean Taylor,
Dude,
like,
they
yeah,
will
yeah,
murder
okay. I'm
kill
not
each
saying
other
I'm
in
not
that
saying
game.
they didn't, but how long ago
It's
was
been.
that?
That's what I'm saying.
It's been 20
Back-
years.
But he played.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
it
it
hasn't.
has.
It hasn't been that goddamn long.
Yeah, it has.
No, it has not.
We're old, brother.
It's not been fucking dodgeball and shit for more than the last 5-10 years max.
I think they were still playing 20
It's
years
different.
ago.
It's different games right now, dude. They're playing soft. It's damn near flag football.
It is flag football.
It is.
They don't put
Yeah, it is
pads on
flag
anymore.
football. But it used to be like a hard hitting game, bro. They
Kurt
wanted
Bob-
to go out and show why
Kurt
they
Bob
were
said
in that game.
Rivers is not better than Manning.
What are you putting on his fucking
We're
highlights?
not, we're not talking about Peyton.
It's probably like a 2-minute video.
38.
No, dude, he's good as fuck.
38 minutes.
Vincent
of Philip Rivers
Jackson,
making
son.
plays. Yeah, I was about to say. We're
Vincent
about
How long?
Jackson.
How long's
About to
Eli
have a-
Manning's? How long's
Kurt
Eli
Bob.
Manning's?
No, we're not going to do it.
Kurt-
Lorenzo
Take
Neal.
this one off. Take it off.
Kurt Bob. Let me tell you.
Who's that?
though, Antonio Gates.
Oh yeah,
no, that's
no.
They-
Floyd.
he didn't have
King.
nobody.
Floyd.
He didn't have
No,
nobody.
that's a king, didn't it?
Floyd
I
is
didn't
what
say
it said on
King.
the back.
There's Gates.
There's Gates.
Who was the receivers that
Floyd.
he had?
Floyd. I
Floyd.
said.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Vincent Jackson was his main receiver, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Antonio Gates became
Before
a
he
big
went to the
receiver.
Buccaneers.
His
All right.
postseason career wasn't that.
All right, y'all ready to jump into our first segment of the night?
LT.
LT. But when you have a running back like that,
You should have won a Super
you're
Bowl.
gonna be good. No, not necessarily. Your defense has to be good as
I was
fuck.
about to say he has
Like,
the record for touchdowns in a
crazy.
season. LT does. So it's not like they weren't doing their thing. I think the defense just
And I
sucked the whole
guarantee
time.
he's a Hall of Famer too if he ain't already in.
He's in, I think,
I was about to say. I'm pretty
LT's
sure
in.
he's
But how do you get in there as a running back if you don't have a Super Bowl
because he leads. He's the fucking leader in categories.
in categories?
Like
In categories
He
like
has
the game.
season records.
yeah,
He's so good
yeah,
at playing
he-
categories.
So good at categories,
He has
bro.
season records. That's what I'm saying.
Just fucking.
Yeah, this dude's pissing me off.
Dude, I heard he is pretty good at categories.
Yeah, Ladanian
All-time
Amazing.
leader
Bro.
for 11 years.
He's been in for 11 years.
Me and LT played categories for like 12 hours straight one night.
Taylor Sanders looked fucking great Sunday.
that, Vincent
Cleveland
Jackson.
is buzzing as they should be.
Crazy. Football's crazy.
He's in very rare company that we'll talk about. It's fucking crazy.
All right, y'all. This first segment is sponsored by our boy over there at Bremflex Design, keeping our head game, hat game on fire. So here we go. We up?
Of course.
All in nation. All in nation. All in nation. All in nation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for College Talk with Fees. This is just fucking this whole blanket.
That's you.
It is what it is. You can't really see it.
I know. I'm just.
I can't help it. I mean, you know what I mean? I gotta.
I just said you could.
You're 6'9". You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
bro.
I don't think he's 6'9". I don't think he's.
Damn
gotta
good
do what
time.
You got to do what you got to do.
I'm like Takashi 6'9".
Yeah. I even got that one.
Nah, I'm actually 6'7". I'm just kidding. I'm
Vincent
only 6'2".
Jackson.
I'm only 6'2". Yeah, so the playoff bracket is out, and it's looking like it's going to be kind of a tough run for the Buckeyes. If you ask me, we got a pretty tough little side. It's all right though. That's what happens when you don't win your
What you got?
championship. So the Buckeyes would be looking at the winner of Texas A&M and Miami. And
Bums.
yeah, you can say that. I mean,
Yeah.
Two
both
beatable teams.
absolutely. I'm not saying that either of those teams are better than us. I'm just saying, but I mean, those are, it's not a walk in the park either. You know what I mean? So, and if it's Texas A&M, it's in Texas A&M's backyard. So
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
yeah,
the
it
walk
is
in
what
the
it is.
park didn't make the playoffs.
Tough.
Mm.
But then if we win that game, assuming that we probably play Georgia, which Georgia's pretty good too. So,
Yeah.
but Indiana got the number 1 seed. They have a bye. They'll play the winner of Alabama and Oklahoma, and that game is in Oklahoma. Oklahoma got the better seed there at 8. So that's a rematch. Oklahoma beat Alabama earlier this year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, I know they played. I know Oklahoma won last year. I'm pretty sure they won again this year. But
5-2.
and it was at Alabama, so Oklahoma's getting the home game for that one. I think Oklahoma wins. Alabama just did not look good against Georgia.
I think Oklahoma wins too.
Right. They're
Just
not
did not
playing
look
good right
good.
now.
We'll get back to that though. Texas Tech with the 4 seed. They'll play the winner of James Madison versus Oregon. That game's at Oregon. I think Oregon
Playing
probably.
Oregon.
They are going to
Dog
maul
walk
them.
playing Oregon.
Do you guys think they should
They're
be in the
what, a
playoff?
21
No.
and a half
Do you
point
think
those-
spread.
Tulane or
I mean, it's the
JMU?
rules.
No.
So.
Nope.
Hold on, they should what?
Do you think they should be in the playoffs?
Of
No.
course.
No.
No way, bro.
Dude,
So-
no,
absolutely
it's like,
not.
It's like the bracket in March. You give those teams a chance, and you'll play 1,000.
Nobody
fucking
wants
games
to
of
watch it.
16
Do you
versus
think
one.
Nobody wants to
Tulane
fucking watch it.
Or JMU
I'm interested in it.
No.
have a fucking chance?
No.
Well,
I
Tulane
mean-
already played Ole Miss and got beat by 5
Not-
touchdowns this year.
Not a bit.
so-
Right.
Not at all.
That's
That's what I'm
rematch.
saying.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
no,
the
no.
argument is.
Hold on,
Notre
look.
Dame is going to be better than either one of those
I would
teams.
agree with that.
Well, hold
fucking.
on, but look,
How
we're
many
heading
other
in a
teams would be
direction
better
where
than them?
Those teams are gonna be good enough to where they could pull off an upset in that.
See, that's where I'm
No.
kind of at because if you think about it,
JMU
JMU
is
is
one of
basically
those
just
teams.
a miniature Indiana right now.
Yeah.
Because Indiana is basically what JMU was 2 years ago. Because that's Kurt Signetti. He was there. He brought 12, 15 guys from JMU to Indiana.
And
So,
probably
like,
took them back.
Now,
with them.
granted, yes, you can get a little bit more than JMU at Indiana, right? You know what I mean? Obviously. But I'm saying those guys were still the same guys that were at JMU.
What's their record though?
I think they got
Getting
one
into
loss.
the playoffs.
The 123rd strength of schedule.
Yeah,
in the
it's.
I
nation.
mean-
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, they haven't beaten anybody that's like.
I don't think
That's
they're
in
going to
the-
win.
No, the answer to the question is no. I don't think either one of them
I
should be
think-
there.
There's
I
a
think
chance
the
for them
teams
to
that
make
get
it a
in-
watchable game, though.
The
I
best
don't think
teams,
It's gonna be.
the best
Well, there's
teams
a
at
chance.
this moment should be the teams in it,
I didn't know that, Christian.
and there are a couple that got left out that shouldn't have been.
So, well, let me ask you this: I guess they need to decide which direction they want to go in. Do they want the tournament to be something you win your way into throughout the season, or is it just the best teams at the end of the season?
Well, I mean, a lot of the
Because
argument
those
is
teams go through their schedule and win all their games and win conferences just like everybody else. It's not their fault that the conference they're in is shitty.
So I've heard it argued like in the on the Notre Dame side of things. So they went in and they lost to Miami. What second game
Why
of
are
the
we
season?
worried about Notre Dame?
No,
though?
listen,
They get
I'm-
in automatically
This is what
next
I'm.
year.
But they didn't. They're
No,
not
no,
in.
he
No,
said
they
next
don't.
year.
They're not in.
next year.
Next
No,
year.
they
They have to.
don't.
They have to finish in the
That's
top
the
12.
But pretty
Starting
much
next year,
automatically.
if they are ranked
You
In
either
the top
in
12,
the top 12,
they get in.
cannot be taken out. They
So-
will make the playoffs
so what I'm saying
contractually,
It's crazy.
is week 1 or 2 of the season when they lose to
which
Miami,
is just as
when
fucked
they
up
lose
as
their
being
first
left
2
out.
games or whatever. When that happened, is that possible that that's when they became a better football team? I mean, because fuck, dude, they got way better for the rest of the season.
They did.
So when it comes down to it, Miami is playing worse football right now than Notre Dame is.
Head-to-head matters.
I get that, but what I'm saying is the argument
but
that
what
I've
was
been listening
weird
to
was it didn't
is
matter
that
to the
it's-
committee up until the very last week.
exactly.
And
They were
the only
ranked
argument I
above
have that
them.
is
they
the
knew
final
it was coming.
rankings is the one that you have to. All those things matter, and the head, and that's when they kept it. I'm like, I don't know.
Did you guys hear about how
I still think
Nick
it's a bad-
Saban said something about
bad
watching the
choice.
game again? And like right before the final rankings, he said everybody should go back and watch the Notre Dame Miami game again. And that's one of the things Notre Dame's mad about because the SEC channel, they played the Notre Dame Miami game, and they're mad about it because they think that influenced the committee to get Alabama in over them because they played so shitty in that game.
But fuck,
So
they should have
so if we're
replayed the
gonna do
fucking.
it this way, that's all semantics and how people feel.
Man, for
Are we
real.
allowed to play those games as a team and influence people to watch games and realize that, hey, this game might have happened 3 months ago, but we kicked the fucking shit out of the team that you're about to put in over us.
Yeah,
That
but
should
man,
matter,
you
right?
look at the second half of the season, and you
Yeah,
have a
but that-
you have like a Notre Dame team that's on a different level, dude.
What's more
what is it,
important, though?
Jeremiah Love, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, that dude is a fucking
good.
dog.
What would
man.
you say is more
He is
important,
so good.
Eddie? A second half of the season or a head-to-head matchup?
A better second half of the season.
Well, Miami's won all their games, and
Yeah.
they
I mean,
lost all their games
I
right after
get-
they
I-
beat Notre
I
Dame.
understand the
They've
logic
had
of
a
it. I'm
better
just saying
end
I
of their
don't-
season.
I don't exactly agree with it. You're supposed to put the 12 best teams in it. they
And
didn't.
Miami
And they
beat
didn't.
Notre Dame
They didn't put the best 12 teams in it. Period.
because
They
Tulane
didn't.
and JMU were in it.
Yeah, but Miami got whooped by
But I'm saying
Louisville and Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is
fucking
one of the
Yeah.
top
stuffed a
12.
mud hole
Right.
in Louisville.
Notre Dame is one of the top 12
After
teams.
I
in the
That's
was
nation.
transitive
No,
property.
they
That's a
only lost
whole
by
Hands down.
other. That's a whole
and it
other
was
thing.
in Miami, so I think home team gets 3, right?
something like that.
Yeah, so
I personally would put Notre Dame in over Alabama. I don't
Well,
think
yeah.
Alabama deserved to be in it.
no.
Like they can make an argument all they want.
Well, that's what-
you
that's
lost the
what-
fucking
That's what's funny.
5-win
to me.
Florida State.
Yeah,
Right.
but they beat Georgia on the road.
They're not even mad
That's a
at
big win.
Miami being in. They're mad at the SEC network for
It is a big
playing
win.
game that they lost.
And their other loss is in the fucking SEC championship.
Which should
So,
still
you know,
Florida
be,
State
I-
loss is so bad though.
You know I'm
But I'm
SEC
sa- but
all
it's-
day.
still be counted when you get beat that fucking bad.
That's 3 losses. Though. I know the third one was the SEC championship, but it's like damn, like
And I feel like that win at Georgia is huge. It's a big win. I'm not saying that I think that Alabama should be in, but they have they're in, and they but do besides Indiana beating Ohio State, I think they arguably have the best win in college football. Wouldn't you say? Alabama on the road beating Georgia is probably one of the
it's
best
one
wins.
It's one of the better ones, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Would,
So-
Of the
would
season,
you
yeah.
guys say that if
It was in. Wasn't it
Notre
in
Dame
Alabama?
joined
I
a
think it was in
conference,
Alabama.
No,
would
they
they
won
be-
it on the road in Georgia.
I thought it was in Alabama.
But didn't
You think-
Georgia just beat the fucking brakes off of them?
Yeah, but Christian said Alabama had 9 guys out for that game, but I don't know what 9 guys they were.
would you guys think that they're trying to get Notre Dame to join a conference?
They need to join a conference.
Because if they had a
I-
conference championship game, they'd have an extra game to help them that would not hurt them if they lost.
If they just
I
played
agree with Matt Scott.
stronger teams throughout the season, they
I'm
wouldn't
not-
have this problem.
I'm not down for Bama really being in it, but Notre Dame and Bama deserve to be in it over Tulane and JMU.
Well, for
So,
sure.
So we're not.
They're
we're
not
not
better
gonna
teams
account
than either one of
for
those. Alabama would
the
wax
smaller
either one of those
conferences
schools.
then?
Look at that,
Huh?
Darren
The
Sproles.
smaller conferences need representation in the tournament.
I agree with that. I do.
Because they're still Division I conference.
But what's going to
Mhm.
happen
No,
is they're going
Alabama-
to
That's
play
the downfall
games.
of having 135
They're going to play games that
teams.
aren't going to get
Huh?
television ratings.
They also lost at home to Oklahoma.
They can schedule harder teams too, right? Right?
Who? Tulane.
Every team out there cannot schedule cupcakes.
Is the soundboard up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
Right?
Right. Well, and that's what hurt Alabama. That's what put Alabama in the position of being on the bubble because they scheduled the FSU game and lost when they could have played the Citadel or whoever
Right.
and won that week.
Right.
And then they wouldn't even be in the discussion of being on the bubble with that Georgia win.
Exactly.
I know, but the thing is like Florida State's not like fucking Texas. It's
Well, they
not
were at the
fucking-
time though, weren't they like number 2 or number 1 or something? At the
At the
beginning of the
year,
season,
they were-
everybody
they
thought
were
it
highly-
was the
they
first
were
game
ranked.
of the year for them, and they beat Alabama in the first game.
They
Maybe
did.
they
thought
weren't
were gonna
ranked.
be the shit.
They were butt though.
Yeah, they weren't the shit; they were the butt.
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. He doesn't know.
But yeah, back to the bracket. Then Ole Miss plays Tulane. That's a home game for Ole Miss, and the winner of that will play Georgia. So I think that Texas A&M probably beats Miami. So that's who Ohio State will see. But I think Miami will make it a game. It is at Texas A&M, so Miami doesn't play very good on the road.
Out of Florida.
Hey,
Yeah,
full
so
circle. Sorry to interrupt, but full circle. Who's the strongest team JMU played this year that they lost to?
I don't know, but Tulane's biggest.
If you look it up,
win-
it's Louisville. And what did
Tulane-
I just say about Louisville? Fucking whooping Miami and then getting their ass whooped by Notre Dame.
Tulane.
Boom.
I think they have a reasonable reason for being here. They beat Duke.
Duke is the ACC champion.
No, they didn't. They lose the championship.
No,
They beat
Duke
Virginia.
won. That's
They
why
won?
Virginia's not
Yeah,
in.
they beat the ACC
That's why it's-
champion, and there's teams that didn't even play in that championship game that are way better than them. So that's resume. They might not be as good of a team, but they have a win on their resume against a Power 5 conference champion. That's not. I mean, they're
Tulane
not
beat
even
Duke
in,
this year.
but Yeah.
That's so funny because I'm pretty sure Tulane's quarterback from last year went to Duke, and he's Duke's quarterback.
I
They
just
paid him a
think,
shit ton of money.
I just
but I
think
mean,
that
obviously it won
Tulane
ACC
and Tulane also beat North Texas, which if you know
They've
anything
put up
about
a lot of
North
points.
Texas,
They're
they're
good. They were good.
they're a pretty solid middle tier team, and these are middle tier teams. And if one of them has a really
So there needs
good-
to be a
this
middle
is-
tier tournament.
This is the best season that
Right.
they can have
I'm just kidding.
No, it's not.
right now. I mean, they
No.
could have scheduled teams
They almost
that are
got
way
in
better
last
than
year.
them and lost.
Tulane
to
almost
all
got
of
in
them,
last year.
but then they wouldn't have the resume to try to say, "Hey, we won
But
our
if
conference
they
and
would
got
have
in."
won, they would have made it to the. They would be in.
Tulane
But
and
this,
we were
this
in
is
JMU
how
question
you
get
play the
waxed
system
the first
that they
week.
have set
I agree.
up right now. is what I'm
Tulane and JMU are getting waxed.
Let's get
the
back
first
to the
week.
bracket. Let's get back to the bracket.
They're
first.
good.
I think
They're
Tulane
done.
could. I know they got waxed earlier this year, but Ole Miss is playing with no.
I-
they did get their offensive coordinator. He's allowed to come back and
I think
Charlie
they're
Rice
gonna get
Jr.
waxed, bro.
can come back and coach
Did-
the
did a bunch
playoffs.
of
He's
players
going
leave?
to LSU. I don't think so. Yeah, I think the players they're in the playoffs. They're trying to play. I think you'll see them leave when it's said and done.
Right.
Kiffin's going to get some of his guys, but he wants them to keep playing and have a chance to do well. So I think we're going to start on the High State side. I think Texas A&M beats Miami, so you'll see the Texas A&M High State matchup. And then I think Ole Miss does beat Tulane, but I think it's a closer game than it was earlier this year. I think it might like 4 or 5.
Yo, long.
So
You're
it'll
just
only
saying
be
it's
like
gonna be
3.
4?
You said earlier it was
I
five.
think it was four- I think
they
it was
won by-
5,
that-
yeah.
So they're only going to lose by
Yeah,
4
they're
this
gonna
time.
lose by, like,
That's what
3
I'm
or
saying.
4.
I get what you're saying. I think it was 5 earlier this year, yeah. So you'll see an Ole Miss Georgia matchup. Going to the other side, I already said this. I think Oklahoma beats Alabama. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm with you on that.
Alabama could show up and play unbelievably good. You know what I mean? You never know what you're going to get with them. It is in Oklahoma. I think Norman's going to be fired.
That shit's gonna be crazy.
Oh, they're going to
You
be
know
good.
it.
You know it was at Ohio State. It's going to be fired
Right.
up for that's. I mean, I guess Texas A&M Miami's a pretty big game too. But
Where's that at? In Texas?
It's at Texas A&M.
Yeah.
It's the noon game on the Saturday. The Oklahoma-Alabama game's the Friday night game. It is going to be fucking lit in Norman on that Friday night.
Ours was
So,
Saturday, right?
ours is Saturday night,
Because we went to
Yeah.
the Bengals Browns game Sunday.
If that was neutral, I'd take Miami. Miami is playing really good.
They are playing good right now. That's what I was.
I know, but it's at Texas A&M. Texas
Right.
A&M, that's a tough stadium to play at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Texas A&M, though, honestly, has not played anybody but Notre Dame.
Right, I agree. I mean, they had the easier side of the SEC, I'd say.
Yeah.
They did play Texas,
Yeah.
and they lost.
Okay.
Right.
They lost.
They only played the bottom half of the SEC.
Yeah. JMU and Oregon wins. I don't think that's a question. JMU is not going to put up very much there at Oregon. I think Oregon wins that one pretty easily.
Huge.
So you'll see Oregon versus Texas Tech, which some people are saying that's probably the funnest matchup to see, just because Texas Tech, like, their defense is for real. You know what I mean? So with
They haven't played anybody,
true.
bro. The only team they play is Arizona State, and guess what?
BYU
They lost.
They did play BYU twice.
beat them both times.
They're Mormons, bro.
Dude, they're good though.
Mm.
BYU is pretty good. Their quarterback got hurt in that in the championship game though. Bear Buckmeyer. So if we say Texas A&M wins, I think Ohio State beats Texas A&M. I think we'll give Marcel Reed so much fits. He's not ready for that. I don't care if it's in Dallas and that's Texas A&M's backyard. I think we win that game. I think Georgia beats Ole Miss, and I think you see the Ohio State-Georgia matchup that probably the best match. I know the Ohio State-Indiana was 1 and 2, but like this is some big dogs for some big Buckeyes. So I had to say big Buckeyes because I said big dogs. But and then Oklahoma-Indiana. I don't know, man. I think Indiana wins. I think they're on a heater. You know what I mean?
I think Indiana loses first game.
That's tough.
That's my
Do you
hot
think
take.
they blew their load against Ohio State?
I think they blew their load against.
Yeah,
Ohio
I
State.
kind of agree with that.
I think
I
if they got to play Oklahoma or who
Alabama.
Alabama. Yeah, both very very capable teams of beating the shit out of Indiana.
So was Ohio State. So
Yeah,
Here's
they're
my
all-
thing.
yeah, no,
I'm
no.
telling you,
There's
my
no
theory,
argument about that.
My
We
theory
most
of both
definitely
Ohio
should've.
State and Indiana played at like 75-80% in that game. Neither
It
of
just
them
looked
play-
weird the whole
They
game.
they both played very very conservative. They knew what was at stake. One, they're gonna see like obviously they would both have to win out, but like there's a chance they'll see each other again this year.
Didn't that
So why would you
happen-
want to give either team that much film really on you up against each other? You know what I mean? I just
To
feel
come
like
back again.
I just feel like I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Didn't that
Indiana,
happen last year too? Who'd we play in the Big Ten championship?
we didn't,
You didn't play in the Big Ten.
but we got beat 13-10 by fucking them.
Mi-
turds.
yeah.
No, but we
No.
played, what was it, Oregon at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, in the regular
And then
season.
I
came
feel like
back
there was
and-
another year where we played a dud in the Big Ten championship because it was against another playoff team or something. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No.
No, because in the past we would have had to win the Big Ten championship to get into the 14
You haven't been
playoff.
there in like 5 years.
And there was a couple years where there was a team that might have gotten in still and won there.
No,
I mean,
you-
at
back
the
in day,
end,
you-
yeah. Well, towards the end of the 14 playoff, yeah, it kind of because they got to where it was like, well, Ohio State's pretty fucking good. They didn't win their Big Ten championship, but they
Wisconsin,
get in.
maybe.
Right.
No,
we beat the shit out of Wisconsin. 59
Wisconsin
Awesome
used to be
Michigan.
fucking good, though. I remember that
They
time.
did used to be good.
We were
I
there.
remember
That
those
was
times.
awesome. So I think Indiana. I think Indiana could beat Oklahoma. I think they could beat Alabama. I think it's going to be obviously hard for them. But I think
Bro,
they
if
could beat
it's
them.
that repping crew,
Isn't
they
Joe
can beat
Thomas a
anybody.
Wisconsin boy? Didn't Joe Thomas go to Wisconsin?
Oregon,
They
Texas
used to be
Tech.
good.
That's a tough one. I think Texas Tech's defense could give Dante Moore some fits. So I think Texas Tech could win, but I also think Oregon could win that one. I want to go with Oregon because of the Big Ten, but I just think Texas Tech's on a heater as well. Like, dude, they're just I don't know. I know you said they haven't played anybody. I get that, but like when you're playing good, you're playing good. Like you can tell when a team is firing on all cylinders, regardless of you know what I mean. They make it look easy, and Texas Tech against BYU made it look easy.
Holding.
Jesus.
Darren Sproles, is it?
Yep.
I think if it comes down to it, if it's Oregon beats Texas Tech and gets Indiana, I'm actually going to take Oregon on this one. It's the rematch. They don't want to lose Indiana twice in the same year. You know what I mean? They're going to look at it like how we looked at it against Oregon last year when we, you know what I mean, when we lost to them regular season. Indiana beat them regular season at Oregon. You know they're fucking pissed about that.
Mhm.
I think they're going to come out with different vengeance. If they can survive Texas Tech and they catch Indiana, I think you might see Oregon in the national championship this year. Kind of crazy, not really what I would expect, but if that's how it falls, I think you could see that. Ohio State, that brings me to the Ohio State versus Georgia game. I think same thing. I think Ohio State's going to be like, dude, we owe these motherfuckers from a couple years ago when, one, they cheap shot hit fucking helmet-to-helmet Marvin Harrison, and it didn't get called. It
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
but they looked at it and they're like, I don't know. Actually, you know what? He just knocked him out cold helmet-to-helmet, but I don't think it was helmet-to-helmet. Fucking stupid. We ended up losing that game on that kick. I think we want revenge. I think Ohio State beats them, goes to the national championship, and if we catch Oregon, it's over, boys. You know what I mean?
What's
We're
your
taking them
prediction
boys
for
down.
national championship?
If it all goes that way, I think it'd be Ohio State versus Oregon.
How do you think it's gonna go?
Hey, look,
I'm gonna pick a Ohio State Indiana rematch.
I
I
think
think that'd be cool.
it just came to fruition.
That's crazy.
I think we're gonna see the Ohio State University taking on Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I mean, it could happen for sure. It absolutely can happen. Oklahoma could get on a heater as well. If Mateer starts playing
That's-
good,
I'm
dude.
gonna,
I mean,
I'm gonna.
bet on Mateer. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm calling a rematch.
Ohio State, Indiana.
Ohio State, Indiana.
He's like, I'm calling a rematch. Georgia, Alabama.
I think if we get all the way there, we're playing Oregon or Indiana.
You know what? I think it's gonna be the Green Wave versus James Madison.
That'd be
Yeah.
the craziest
Oh, yeah.
freaking shit. Bet on that. Go ahead and just put a bet on
I
it.
bet
They probably won't let you.
They
bet
probably won't
on
let you bet
it.
$1 on it.
They don't even have odds for him.
We need that. We need to play like this again. You can't tell me that they're not like. I just feel like you're gonna see the same. type of
That
team
was a game after the Tennessee game, right?
Yeah. it was-
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause you guys were all jokingly, let's get Nick out. We had to find a way to get Nick to the Rose Bowl because they won.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. We did.
That was funny.
But-
All right.
But yeah, other than that, just there has been obviously some coaching changes. Matt Campbell's now the new Penn State head coach. Good for him. I don't really like Matt Campbell,
Yeah.
so not. Yeah, I mean he's not. The Feezer family does not like Matt Campbell. I can tell you that. We'll leave it at that. But Brian Hartline is at USF. He officially got announced as USF's quarterback head coach yesterday. I seen the press conference. I actually
He's
follow-
coaching the rest of the playoffs.
He
right?
is coaching
Yeah.
with us, but he got to basically Ohio State and Ryan Day are allowing him to still do like all his things he needs to do, but also still be. I mean, he's got a little time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's already probably back in Columbus, but I follow USF football now on Facebook just because I want to see
Yeah.
Heartline. And he got introduced, which was pretty cool. And then I also seen his first like team meeting. They were like filming it. He was talking to the team. It was cool just seeing him as a head coach. You know what I mean? Good for him, dude.
Yeah, it's
like good
cool.
for Brian
Yep.
Hartline. Was there anything I'm missing coaching wise?
Tennessee fired their defense coordinator. He's
Did they?
out, so we'll see who we're gonna hire. Who you guys gonna hire? As your offense coordinator?
I don't know yet.
Who you want?
We didn't know who your old defensive
know.
coordinator was.
I'm not sure.
You guys
I
started
don't
talking
know.
about Tennessee. I fell asleep.
I think you guys should hire Braxton Miller. I was seeing that.
pretty
That would be
wild.
pretty alright.
But has he done it yet though? That's the only
No.
thing. You know what I mean?
no, but everybody has been
So-
that guy that hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, but not for a big
he
program
capable?
like that. I feel like.
My thing is bring him in as
Wide
quarterback
receiver,
coach, wide receiver
quarterback
There you
coach.
go. Yeah.
Did Hartline
that's the
start
case,
at
if
Ohio
we're-
State though? After he went to the pros, did he come back and his
Yeah,
first
he was-
coaching job was within Ohio State?
Yeah, but it wasn't offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
No,
he was
no,
a
no, no.
wide
I know
receivers
that. I
coach,
know
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is to be able to start entry level at a school like Ohio State, just because you've never done it, I think he could do it because of his name and
yeah. Well, I'm saying
But-
if that's the
For sure.
route you want to go, you're like, okay, we think we want to do him. We want to get Braxton Miller to be an offensive coordinator someday. Bring him in as a wide receivers coach or a quarterback. We already have a good quarterback coach, wide receivers coach, right?
wide
Let him
receivers
like
coach.
recruit and get to know it and stuff and learn the game. If we're gonna do it that route, though, I say you bring Chip Kelly back, right? You bring somebody like that.
Yeah.
Let him. He knows it. He can do it for a few more years before he catches another job somewhere. Like you know what I mean? And then boom, that's when you.
That catch by Ibuka was crazy. Off the
and then
hand.
you bring him. You bump Braxton up then. But I don't know. I don't know who we'll hire. We'll
Hey,
see.
look
We
who it
need to
is.
see what happens. How
It's
how it all
Dylan.
looks throughout the rest of the year.
Look how good he looks,
Ugh.
Dylan Gabriel.
Other than that,
screen
uh,
passes.
Ah,
Who?
It was like 6
Christian
yards.
said Virginia Tech went from the 122nd ranked recruiting class to 22nd for next season, off of James Franklin, just like getting people and flipping people from Penn State. That's insane. Speaking of recruiting, I think Legend Bay is going to be a Buckeye. I think that Tennessee's going to let him out of his thing. I also read today that even if they don't let him out, he can hit the portal and he'll be with us in January. Like, I think he's coming to Ohio State. I think, dude, I heard another story today. His mom literally flew to Tennessee by herself. He didn't even go for her to pick up all the paperwork and shit from Tennessee that he needed to sign. Like, he didn't even go do that. He didn't go with her. His table of the morning of his fucking, like, thing, everything was Ohio State. Everything. There wasn't one other team stuff on there. It was all red, fucking scarlet and gray, fucking Ohio State shit. Decked out.
That's crazy.
He was trolling, bro.
I don't think so.
He was. I showed you that tweet.
Yeah.
He's trolling.
Is that who's on
Yeah.
TV?
It's trolling his family.
No, he said, "I'm sorry, I took it too far. I just wanted a free ride to Columbus." Like,
No.
I showed you the tweet.
I don't remember seeing that.
It was the same day we were talking about it. It's in the chat.
The one you sent, the picture you sent was the same exact picture I sent.
You didn't read the thing though.
Oh, I think I read it. It was the same exact fucking thing I sent. And it was him saying the him where he said, like, this is Legend Bay. He said, I'm probably going to get kicked off all my
Yep.
Yeah, and then the next tweet after that was freaking.
yeah.
I was just trolling.
What do you guys think about
I'm
Notre
just kidding, I
Dame's
made that.
decision
Oh, Scotty, yeah, he said Notre Dame's decision.
to be a bunch of little babies?
I think that's some. I don't know, man. You're giving those seniors, like, those parents didn't know that it was their last game to, like, watch them play. I don't know. I don't like it. Play your bowl game.
Right.
I mean,
How
Yeah.
many? How many of them are going into the NFL draft?
exactly.
No, but
Like a
like I'm
handful.
asking.
A lot of
I'm
them.
not, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying this smart ass. Like, how many of them are actually going to the
Like a
NFL draft?
dozen.
Because if there's that many, I think that they talked to them as well. I don't think that it was just a coach saying, "Well, yeah, fuck it, we're
Yeah,
not doing
No,
it."
it was the team.
I
The
think
team-
that
They had a
the
meeting.
team,
They had a
team was
meeting.
pissed.
and I don't think though that the team decided not to play for that. I think a lot of it was how many people they have that are planning on entering the NFL draft. Why go in and risk injury and fucking up your future
That's not it,
career
Eddie.
over this game?
They didn't want to give ESPN the views.
Well, that, but
Of
they.
watching.
I mean, yeah,
a bowl
I
game.
understand that, but I don't think that was.
Well, I mean, I
all
think
that went
I
into
think
it.
we've seen it in the years past. Players opt out a lot of times
Yeah,
for bowl
right, right.
because they don't want to get
Yeah.
hurt right before they're
Right.
going to the NFL.
Right.
I think it had a little bit to do with that. I also agree they didn't want to give ESPN or any other big network besides their own NBC. I think it's who has Notre Dame any money. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're like, no, you're not getting this fucking shit from
They're
us.
gonna
You're
get
not-
out of the ACC too.
If they were wise, they're joining. Notre Dame's going to
They're not
join the
in the
conference
ACC.
this year.
I don't think so.
No, they
I
have-
don't
Dude, they're
think- with
independent.
that-
They can
I
make
know,
their
but
own.
but literally, it's at the
No.
point where you win all your games, or you join a conference, and
Why?
you actually like.
but they don't have to win all their
They don't
games because they lost 2 this year and they almost got in.
Yeah.
Right.
Almost.
And-
I know, they
Well,
almost
yeah,
got
and
once
now they have a
expand
fucking.
it, they
And
will
now,
be in.
as long as they place in the top 12, they're in no matter what.
They are in the ACC though.
They are not in the ACC.
No.
Yes, they are. They have to. The
Notre
rest
Dame's
of the
not part of any
school, the
conference.
rest of the school, every sport in the rest of the school plays in the ACC. They have a contract in football where they have to play 6 ACC games a year.
But they're not in the ACC.
No.
Exactly.
Christian said Notre Dame AD said the ACC fucked them.
Yeah. And they're gonna get out of it. They're in a contract where they have to
Yeah,
play
but
ACC.
they're not in the ACC.
Right. They can't win the ACC championship, but they have to play ACC teams. And the rest of the school, the only football is independent.
'cause
The
they're
rest
the
of them
only
are
teams they
in the
can hang with.
ACC.
True.
Basketball is in the ACC.
Okay,
They
we'll
are.
tell them, hey, go sign that deal with the SEC instead, and then we'll let you fucking
Right.
do whatever.
Do you know
want
why?
at the
Do you
end
know
of the
why
year.
Notre Dame's independent?
I don't.
Probably tax purposes.
No, in 1900s, right? Michigan would not play against them in football because of the anti-Catholic stuff, and teams in Indiana wouldn't play against them because of like KKK stuff and the anti-Catholic stuff. And so they had to go on the road. They weren't allowed in the Big West, which was the Big Ten. Before it was the Big Ten, it was called the Big West. And So they had to go on the road, and they had to go find teams that would actually play them and go across the country. And that's why they have such a wide following across, because they went all over to play team, because they couldn't find anybody that would actually play them just because they were Catholic. And,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
and that's why they won't join a conference because of that.
Well, sounds like a personal problem for them.
It does.
They know that they're in the time and like era that you either need to win out pretty well, just fucking win, or join a conference to where you can lose a game or two, and you're still in higher consideration.
Eddie, they
Yes, when
won
we go to
2
16
games this
teams.
year and almost got in. So that doesn't.
They
you're-
lost
what
2
you're-
games this year.
Yeah, they lost 2
Yeah.
games and still almost got in. So what you're saying doesn't make sense because
It does, because it's right now a 12-team playoff system that they are not part of. What I'm saying is when it's
But-
16 teams, that won't
But if
matter.
they would have won one more game, they'd be in. I
Correct.
think is what
Right,
he's
so-
saying. So they
but
don't,
they don't
have
have to win 'em
necessarily
all,
win out.
No, but damn near. I mean, it's
I
They
said
lost
get
those 2
one.
games.
they
by
do
3
themselves a
good ones.
disservice by playing
I
a
think.
harder schedule, a harder
Lost by 3 to
schedule,
Miami and lost by 1 to Texas.
but not being
they,
part of
they lost.
something.
Both, they had 2 losses and they were by 3 points to combine 3 points.
Was
Yeah.
it? I
It was
thought
like
they lost by 3.
it was
I
2
thought
to
2
1.
and
Miami.
1.
Okay.
2 and 1. So
Yeah. And the one was the refs just straight fucked them in the Texas A&M game. And neither of those games were at home.
Damn, they let him show that on TV.
all right, let's clap it up for Fees and College Talk.
There you go.
We'll keep the ball rolling.
Does it smell in here?
No, Yeah.
Kinda.
it does. It does.
Kind of, a little bit.
Run it, baby. And then open.
I'm Chuck, and these guys stink. That's why I use Old Spice Swagger to keep the studio smelling good. When these guys' take stinks so bad that I just can't take it, I hit them with the Old Spice Swagger.
Wee woo. Smells a little better in here now. No, I'm just kidding. All right, y'all, let's jump into our last segment of the night. And it is sponsored by our boys at DNC Commercial Construction / Homey Construction. And it goes a little something like this. It's now time for NFL Chat with me, myself, and I, and the All In Sports Podcast guys.
Oh, my bad.
Week 14 shook up the playoff picture and delivered a mix of dominant blowouts, gritty comebacks, and breakout individual performances. In the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams reinserted themselves as a top seed with a convincing 45-17 win over the Arizona Cardinals. Their quarterback, Matthew Stafford, delivered a 3-touchdown performance on 281 yards, while the running game, powered by Blake Corum, Kyron Williams, and company, racked up 253 rushing yards and multiple scores. Meanwhile, Seattle reminded everyone they're no fluke. Their defense and special teams practically carried a 37-9 win over the Atlanta Falcons, a blocked field goal, a 100-yard kick return for a touchdown, multiple turnovers forced, and a second-half offensive explosion highlighted a complete team performance. Over in the AFC, Shedeur Sanders continued looking like the real fucking deal. Calm in the pocket, accurate, and playing like a QB the Browns have not seen in quite some time. Still losing to the 1-11 Titans because Kevin Stefanski's a bonehead. But what's new there? And the Bills had an insane comeback against the Bengals, and the Broncos quietly stacking wins like they're couponing in the AFC. Yes. What do you guys?
are good, dude.
What do you guys think of Week 14?
I think I'm excited to watch Week 15 because of our quarterback right now.
I believe
Let's
that.
just be real. Like, I'm He gives me something to be excited about during NFL Sunday. I want to watch him grow continuously. He's gotten better and better over the last 3
I will
weeks.
say I've had some better weekends of football than this past weekend.
Yeah.
You know,
Me too.
but the Bengals played pretty good. I mean, we didn't play
Yeah.
terrible. It was a good game. We played the Bills.
You guys are a different
Man.
team with Burrow, man.
Dude, it's insane.
Y'all let that go. Y'all had it.
I know.
You guys
I
had
think we were
it,
up
man.
18 at one point.
I thought for sure y'all had that game.
They just had DK on the screen up there. Made me think. Did y'all see him? Did y'all see where they put him in as a gunner?
No.
They needed a gunner. Dude's got hurt. They needed a guy on punt to be a gunner. DK, $30 million a year man says, I got you, coach, and goes out there and is the gunner.
Damn. Did you take it to the house? No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's
Yeah,
on
did you-
I was
defense.
about to say he
Oh,
Devin
He was
Bush.
running down the tackle, bro.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I don't know what else I'm thinking.
Did you see
Devin?
Devin
Taking a
Bush?
double team.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I got
Flying
you.
down
Yeah,
the field.
Yeah.
That dude right there
Yeah,
just
fair.
That'd been
intercepted the
wild.
ball.
See that dude, number one?
He's a
Dog.
gunner. No, he is not a dog.
Dog.
Shador Sanders outplayed him in
Dog.
every fucking aspect of that game. How is he such a dog?
They can both be
Number
dogs.
one.
He's
He's,
a
the
dog,
number
dude.
one overall pick.
He's the dog.
Number one overall pick. He ain't that fucking good.
He's good.
Not this year, he ain't.
Man, no.
He's
I
not
guess
bad.
no rookies are allowed to struggle in the league. One of the hardest leagues.
Rookies are expected to struggle. When you're a number one overall pick,
And you have the worst
you
team
should- you
around
should-
you possible.
you should
Dog.
win more than two
He
games.
gets more than badass gummies.
Dude, they're badass, ain't they?
Peyton Manning won 3
like
games
him.
his first year. Threw the most interceptions that anybody's
Don't throw
ever
them.
thrown
Don't throw them.
in their rookie year.
I'm slicker than you.
You wish. Not in any. Not your best day.
I
not
think
not
they're
your
good.
best
No,
day
on-
and my worst day.
On my worst day, possibly.
You didn't like them, Fees?
They're all right.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
actually
yeah.
better than what I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, saying they're better than I thought.
I'm not
They were
really a
good.
Mountain Dew fan,
You guys got
I don't like
numbers
Mountain
for
Dew.
him?
but like
Yeah, I
Those
get
aren't
you. Flavor.
I liked 'em.
Give me like a 6-1. Texture is pretty good. I'll give him like a 6.5 on the texture. Overall enjoyment, I don't know if I really enjoyed them that much. Just give him a flat like 5.5.
I'm gonna go flavor. I'm gonna give it a 6.8. Give me a 7 flat.
You got fantasy stuff?
Or 6.8. 6.8. No, and then overall enjoyment, give me I'll take a 7.1. They're not bad. They're actually pretty decent. I hate Mountain
Yep.
Dew, but like
Yeah,
Yeah,
it tastes
kinda-
like then.
it didn't
I
taste like
understand.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I think they just.
Yep.
Oh, well, I ate like 8, 9, so.
They were good.
you did. You ate a fucking shit. I seen you
Nah.
over there.
They were good.
And overall enjoyment, right? Or no, texture. They were soft and chewy. They were gummy. 8-1.
I thought they were gonna fuck us right there.
Oh, man.
His toes were in.
He,
I'll
he
go
didn't, he
8-9
didn't
again.
step
He
with
tiptoed.
that. He didn't step with his
8-9
heel.
again.
Eddie.
Flavor. We are gonna go 7.4. Texture. We'll go 7.2. They were pretty good texture. And overall enjoyment. I was pleasantly surprised as a non-Mountain Dew drinker that I don't know. We'll go 7.0.
And that is our
Did they?
Trolley Mountain Dew Sour Bite Crawler.
Yeah.
I was slightly impressed.
All right, Eddie, take us away here and do a quick rundown of this here fantasy. We talked a lot of college. It was a long college talk.
Hey, so the top quarterbacks scoring this past week. I asked the guys, who do you think the top 3 were this week? Well, your number 1 quarterback, we can stick with Josh Allen because he kind of stays up there. Number 2 quarterback of the week in fantasy football, Shador Sanders. How the fuck is that possible?
He's our all-in MVP. Let's
Man.
give him a clap. 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 364
yards.
passing yards, and then 29 rushing yards. He led the.
And we saw the stat that said the only other quarterback in his third career start that ever threw for 364 yards was Tom Brady. That's good company to be in. I don't care what the stat is. That's good company to be in. So yeah, followed by the number 3 quarterback of the week, Mr. Joe Burrow. So damn, Ohio's doing their thing this week. Running back wise, top scorers this past week: Jahmyr Gibbs, Tony Pollard, and Blake Corum. That's a name we have not
Who?
heard in fantasy this week. Blake Corum. Running backs we have not heard of this year in fantasy. Wide receiver, Michael Wilson. I believe he's Arizona's wide receiver. He was number 1 this week in fantasy. Michael Wilson. I haven't even heard his name, truthfully. Puka Nakua was number 2, and Jackson Smith and Jigba, number 3.
Jackson did go off. He
He's
had
a
2
dog.
touchdowns.
So here we go again with Ohio taking the top spots. Number 1 tight end of this past week, Harold Fannin Jr. of the Cleveland Browns. Followed by number 2, Mike Gesicki of the Cincinnati Bengals. Followed by Dawson Knox of the Buffalo Bills.
There's a lot of people coming out of that Buffalo Cincinnati game.
Right.
It's because both fucking can't play defense.
Defenses this past week, you had Seahawks, Dolphins, Vikings. Those were your top 3. If you had them, you scored pretty high because they all got decent points. Kickers this past week, Brandon Aubrey, Cameron Dicker, and Jake Elliott were your top 3. Going into this following week, your top quarterback prediction of this week is Jackson Dart. Drake May being number 2. I think, what do they play, Miami this week maybe? And Jalen Hurts. And I only put because they had old Washington boy. That's hurt again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had him. They had him in there as number 3, but questionable. So I just bypassed him because I don't know that he's gonna fucking play. It may not be worth them putting him in. Running backs: Christian McCaffrey, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan. Those are your top 3 this week again, because number 3 was predicted to possibly be out this week. Wide receiver: Puka Nakua, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Jackson Smith and Jigba has a good week every week.
Yeah, he
legit.
does.
Legit. That dude is good. Tight ends
Good.
going into this week: George Kittle, Trey McBride, Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is literally almost the only bright spot that the Raiders have. I mean, they have Ashton Genty that shows up from time to time, but Brock Bowers is the only dude that ever shows up in this list over and over and over again. This week as a flex, I would play people like Harold Fannin Jr. He's clearly finding chemistry with the young quarterback. You probably have a better tight end to start, but as a flex spot, you could put him in there because I think he's going to score points. Breece Hall as probably a lower tier running back. You probably have better going into this week, but Breece Hall would be a good flex player. And Jawan Jennings, he's always impactful, but sometimes way more than others. I think that you probably have better receivers to play in his spot, but in a flex spot, put him in there. Defenses this week, you got the Eagles, Jaguars, Seahawks. If you got them, play them for sure, because you probably only have one defense, so hopefully it's one of those 3. If not, good luck.
Matt Shelby says, "Yeah, I farted."
Oh, damn it.
Damn. All right. See, I thought I could smell something over here.
He also said something that I've been feeling all season long is that he misses having the requirement of the 7:30 Chris Berman NFL primetime to catch your stats for the day pre-internet. Peak football, as he says.
Yeah.
I remember I'd get my highlighter
The
out
Swami.
and I'd highlight who won and see how many of the pick-ems. I'm like,
Yep.
you just couldn't keep up with it like you can nowadays.
Yeah, it was crazy how different.
Swami.
The number 1 kickers going into this week, you have who the hell is Harrison Mevis from the Rams?
Mevis
I
and
bet he's a
Butthead?
kicker.
He's the kicker.
No, I know, but I'm saying have you ever heard of that name? Harrison Mevis?
Have you heard of everybody
MEVIS.
in the NFL?
Bro, that's crazy. It's a kicker for the Rams. So he's projected to be the top one going into this week. Followed by Eddie Pinheiro, who has been out for a minute, but I think he's coming back this week, and I think he's like 22 for 22 on field goals, including like 6 or so over 50 yards this year. Outside of this past week, obviously sitting out a week or two. And then number 3, Brandon Aubrey. He's always in top 3. He's usually number 1. So play him if you got him. You already know. He scores big points. That's about all I got.
All right, let's clap it up for Eddie. Whoop, whoop. All right, boys, do you guys want to do our pick'ems for this week, or do you guys want to wait and just do it on Sunday?
I like
Your
today.
call.
That way we do Thursdays.
We can do Thursday right now, but
That's fine.
Okay.
let's say it's 8:15.
You got somewhere to be, Nick?
No, but
right.
you guys usually do.
But we're usually
do.
later than 8:15.
Usually end about 8:15, 8:20.
Did I do better than everybody?
I'm
this
going.
week?
I can tell you.
Probably not. Chuck.
Oh,
Probably
I'm
not.
sure I didn't. I think I missed.
The leaders
my
this week.
God.
The leaders this week were David and JP's mom. JP's mom is tied for first now, though.
Whoop whoop! I'm in first.
Yeah,
place.
JP's mother
So
is
full
in
of
first.
shit.
JP's mother is in
Bruh,
first.
She
I'm
calls
looking
me-
right here. JP's at the bottom.
She calls me every Thursday morning and says,
Bullshit.
"Son, what should I
Bullshit.
pick today?"
Yeah, see, that's
Is
how,
how
you
she
know
talks?
it's fake.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's fake.
Eddie,
there.
you were in second. You had 9 picks correct. David and JP's mom had 10 picks correct this week.
I bet last week I was in first. So.
Nick, you had 7 picks correct this week. Chuck, you had 6. I had 6. JP, I don't see you.
So no. I
Crazy.
didn't. I wasn't. the
Nope.
best this
I went undefeated.
So,
week. While also being totally defeated.
All right, y'all. Your Thursday night game is the Falcons versus the
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Buccaneers are going to win that game.
Touchdown.
So
Falcons.
Around the
game
room?
Sure should.
round the room Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Woo!
Did you guys stop doing the wave? Did
We
you
don't-
let the wave
Yeah,
die?
yeah.
while
I tried
was
not
gone?
to, bro.
We go
Did
around
you
the
guys-
we go
did
around
you
the
guys
room.
let the
We go
wave
around the room.
die?
man.
I'm still
We
been
go around the
waving.
room.
I still waving.
Might as well
Fucking
get a
JP
little
still
handkerchief.
JP still makes
Gee.
the horse noise from the Colts song. every time.
Jeez, You let the wave die while I was
I
gone.
don't let it die, bro. Wave don't die, it multiplies.
I tried to explain the last time I was here how the wave stays alive. It takes at least one guy, man.
Yeah.
Look at you.
It took 4 of us to kill it.
Yeah.
James.
We can still do it.
Hey, if we want to talk about a game from coming up this week, Patriots Bills.
Yeah.
Boy,
That's gonna be a good
In
game.
New
it should be a
England.
good game.
boy, that's gonna be a game.
You guys got in that game.
I think I'm taking
Patriots.
the Patriots.
I think I'm gonna take the Pats too.
We should go
Also-
through and just make our picks. Real
I'm betting
quick.
on the
We don't
Bills,
have to
though.
talk a lot about it. We can
Hey.
just make our picks.
You can make your fucking picks.
I
Eddie.
already made all mine. I make them Tuesday.
What about-
morning.
I don't make them
How do you make 'em
until
Tuesday?
I don't
it
make them
sends me
until
a
today.
message every Tuesday
Yeah,
morning,
it-
and it's like, make your picks for the week, and I just always go right in and do it real quick. Like, and I feel like I do well when I just don't. Like, I'm like, all right, I think this team's gonna win. Boom, 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 boom.
Go
And
with
then
your
I
gut.
obviously, yeah, and then I fuck up and change them on Sunday mornings.
All right, Browns Bears.
Oh, we're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing
Let's
it.
do
Bears.
Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah.
Hate to tell you, boys.
I'm gonna pick my
The
Browns
Ravens.
just because, but I think the Bears
This is
will
the
win.
game that they'll probably win.
Ravens Bengals.
You know what? I'm picking the Browns.
I think I'm gonna take the Bengals. We've been playing
Bengals?
pretty good,
Yeah,
and we
I'm
got
gonna
the
take the
Ravens
Bengals.
number.
I'm gonna take the Bengals.
Bengals,
That's fair.
Chargers Chiefs.
Chargers,
Charge them up.
Chiefs.
Chiefs
suck
are gonna
right now,
might. They
dude.
have like a
The
12% chance
Chiefs
of
are
making.
6-7 right
6-7.
now.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Chiefs.
I
Chargers.
got the Chiefs selected right now.
The Patriots.
I'm gonna leave
It's
the
bitch
Chiefs
in the
selected.
ass like 2 times this year. Just know.
And it's like about to be 3 probably,
Yeah.
but
Patriots.
Patriots. I'm going Patriots
I got
against
Patriots.
the Bills.
And then the next one is the other game that is nominated for Game of the Week.
yeah,
in
give me the
my books.
Giants.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
Look
give
at
me
that,
Giants.
only one win separating the two teams.
Giants. 3-10 versus 2-11.
The Raiders
It's
Eagles.
like the toilet water and
Eagles.
the toilet
Eagles
paper.
easily.
Toilet water
I
and
don't
toilet
know,
paper of the
man.
NFL.
Jets Jaguars. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cardinals Texans. Texans. Packers Broncos.
This is tough. I got the Packers picked right
Packers.
now.
I'm going Broncos.
I like the
It's
Broncos.
in
They're
Mile High.
11
Broncos are
2.
good though.
They're 11-2.
Well,
They're
they're
very good
they've
this year.
won a lot of their games. They're close. Every game they've won is really close.
Their
Packers are playing
defense
good
is
right
quite
now.
good.
They are.
Their defense is pretty good, but I'm gonna take the Packers to go in and upset them. Packers are firing right now, dude. I like it.
Who they firing?
They're firing on all cylinders.
Loins versus Crams.
All right, this is another
No.
another one that's bit me in the ass is picking against the Loins this
Whoa.
year.
It's our chance against each other.
And I'm
Crams.
going
Yeah, I'm
Are you
taking the
going
Rams.
Crams?
I'm taking the Rams.
Cramps.
Loins, cramps,
Cramps,
loins,
cramps.
cramps, loins, cramps, loins, cramps.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
I'm
cram
pretty
my
sure-
loins to this game.
I'm pretty sure Jared Goff is 2-0 against Matthew Stafford.
But I think they've only played in Detroit though, haven't they?
It don't matter.
Don't matter. Now you're playing at his
does.
house.
Well, I guess it doesn't.
I'm
because
taking-
there
That
must still
catch
be
was-
I'm
more
taking the
Lions
Rams.
fans there.
That catch was insane, and that was after he caught that one-handed, and that was after
That was
he
after he got concussed
yeah,
again.
yeah, 100%. He
Yeah.
caught that fucker one-handed.
I'm going
Looked
Lions.
concussed in the little
He was damn
cartoon
near
and
knocked
shit.
out in the first
Look,
quarter. or
one-handed. It was they did it. They showed it to a flag. I can't believe there was no flag
whatever.
thrown.
Dude drug him
I mean, I
down.
know he caught it, but it's like,
That was desperation interference for sure.
yeah, like what the fuck?
Like you're gonna get it at the one.
I
you
was
have to
I
put
was
it
like
in.
mad.
Did
that
you guys
they
all
had
go
no flag.
Rams?
Cramps.
Cramps.
I'm
I
going
went
Rams.
I went Lions.
I might switch. I'm going
I'm
Cramps.
going
I'm gonna
Rams.
cram my
Cramps,
loins to
cramps.
this game.
Rams.
Panthers Saints.
Panthers.
Boy, Shuck don't look terrible at this point.
Panthers.
He's getting a little bit under his belt, but I'm still going Panthers.
This dude's
Oh,
talking high on
shuck-a-luck.
Tyler Shuck, but will shit on
Shuck-a-luck.
fucking Cam Ward.
Tyler
Panthers.
Shuck is he's a dog water. He's a piece of shit. He can't play quarterback at all.
Did
I
y'all?
agree.
Did anybody see that guy that put $250 on him to score 2 touchdowns?
Mm-mm.
Did he score two?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
What did he win? Like $1 million?
25,000.
Jesus
that's weak.
Christ. I just need that in my life.
That's crazy, right?
It might have been 250.
Titans,
Thousand.
Niners.
It was
Niners.
plus. It was plus
Niners.
10,000.
I don't
Colts,
know. Cam Ward's
Seahawks.
on a hot streak.
Oh yeah,
Think it's
Cam
gotta be-
Ward's so good.
It's got to be.
I'm
the
sure Cam
Seahawks.
Ward
Yeah.
and the Titans are going
Against
to win that
Riley
one
Leonard.
too.
I gotta go Seahawks on that one.
Caw-caw!
I'm definitely going Seahawks. Unless Phillip Rivers starts, then I might have to pick the Colts.
Vikings, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
We them
He'll come out in
boys.
his wheelchair and I'll start
Cowboys.
rooting for him.
Cowboys.
Brandon Whedon boys.
And your Monday night game, Dolphins, Steelers.
I think the Dolphins have a chance. 'Cause
Dolphins.
It's one of those weird games that the Dolphins win when they suck, but I'm picking
It's in
the Steelers.
Pittsburgh. I'm gonna
The
take
Dolphins are
Steelers.
on what, a 4-game win streak or something like that? When
They're
everybody
6-7.
everybody thought Mike McDaniels was getting fired.
Yeah.
Well, they
literally
had
just a few weeks
super
ago.
Weird beginning of their season, and on top of that, I think a couple of their easy games that they were counting on early in the season became teams that were actually good this year.
True.
So
I
they
think
just had an even rougher start than they were
I
prepared
think
for.
McDaniels got him to buy back in again. I
Well,
think
they-
he was kind of losing the team.
They
He got
haven't
him
lost
back.
since they fired their GM.
What did he? Get
They
him
haven't
to
lost
buy
since
into?
he pulled up and talked shit to
Some kind of
the.
cryptocurrency.
That was after
Some
they
kind of
won.
Miami's team.
However, I am gonna say I think the Steelers are gonna today. I think
Caleb
the
Williams
Steelers
is
are
a
gonna win that
dog.
game.
Did anybody else see the stat that said he has 4 runs this year of over 20 miles per hour? Caleb
Oh,
Williams.
nice.
Damn.
It's 4 runs of over 20
Dog.
miles per hour and only 5
He
other
was bad.
runs in the whole NFL. Only 5 other quarterbacks in the
Uh-huh.
whole NFL have ever done that.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Danny Dimes is one of them.
I rode my bike at 20 miles an hour one time next to a car. It was going
Didn't
20.
didn't Danny
I didn't know
Dimes
Caleb
fall?
Williams was that
Didn't
fast.
Danny Dimes
bro.
fall over himself though when he was running that fast?
Do you know Caleb
He
Williams
couldn't
was
keep
that
up
fast?
with his own
No.
legs.
You guys remember when we were kids and they started coming out with like accessories for your bikes and shit? I'm sure
Yeah.
they had them, but like it was like you go to the store and buy a cheap little like speedometer and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
The first one I got, I didn't know how to set it up, so I'm sitting there like coming home from riding my bike, telling my dad like I was going 50 miles an hour.
All right,
He's
y'all.
like, where the hell were you riding your bike?
Were you holding on to a car? All right, boys. Anybody have anything they want to bring to the table?
I don't think so, no.
All right, then. That's going to do it for this episode. Don't forget, we'll be back Sunday morning, 11 a.m.
Hold on. Matt Shelby wants you to talk about the fantasy playoffs. I think he made it,
Oh, yeah. We should mention that.
and I wanted to reinstate that he said he farted.
Oh, you did fart.
Old Spice dry
He-
dry spell.
particle-
He also messaged me earlier this week and goes, "Seriously, dude, we're doing the playoffs during the fucking bye week still." I was like, "I didn't set it up, man. I didn't set it up. Yes, it should have been like
Hold on,
you
what
should
happened?
really have the playoffs in fantasy football when there are no buys going on anymore. So like there should have been like maybe this past.
It's
week.
hard to, though.
Hold on, no,
because
we addressed this, and whatever decision we made with reason. I
Yeah.
don't remember. The
I don't
reason,
remember the reason.
No,
either.
I'm just,
but
but
I,
I get it.
remember- I
that-
think it was we didn't want to back up against the players sitting at the end of the season either.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
not
it's-
only that,
it's
it's
definitely a win if you like damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing.
I
it's
think
also
by
because we
their-
have 6 people that make the playoffs. A lot of times they only make it for
Will you
4.
pull up the North?
And it's so dumb. It's so dumb that they only have 4 people. And In the South, the number 1 seed with the bye is Robbie at Robert Brenneman, Doc's Pill Pushers. He'll have a bye. The 2 seed also with the bye is Chad Merkert. Neighbors think I'm selling dope. Also, shout out to Chad. Told me today that he's about 5 days away from having his boy.
Hell yeah.
Getting the 3 seed, Garen Barnhart. He got the 3 seed because I traded him. Let that be known. He probably wouldn't have made the playoffs if it wasn't for me. So you're welcome.
It's only because he talks so much shit about you every show until you did it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do it till I
You
was
got tired
eliminated. Once it said I had an X, I was eliminated. I was like, all right, I'll trade. He's playing Matt Shelby, TaylorMade Tutties. Matt Shelby, this game was scored this week. Matt Shelby with the big time win, 154 to 115. So Matt Shelby will be moving on to play Chad Merkert. Neighbors think I'm selling dope. In the other game of the week, we had number 4 Scott Snelling versus number 5 Nick Mercer. Nick Mercer wins 135 to 110, so you'll see Nick Mercer versus Doc's Pill Pushers in round 2 of the playoffs. I'm not gonna go through the consolation bracket,
No.
but I will say your boy got a big win.
In the constellation.
Yes, I did. I scored 175. I might have scored. I scored the most points out of everybody this week in the South.
That's more
How's that?
points.
Time to start,
That's more
start
points
gr-
this
scoring
week than your
points.
team
I know,
scored in
right?
the last like 6, I think.
Probably combined.
How's the North looking,
That's what I'm
Chuck?
saying.
So we've got I only have team names here. We've got
That's fine.
Catfish and a line.
A-line.
A-line.
So you have Scotty versus Andrew Line.
No, those are our buys.
Oh, Dupies.
Oh
Andrew
yeah,
Line,
Andrew did say he had a bye.
Yes, Scotty has the bye, and then Angel Line has the bye. So, yeah.
And then we got Flacco round and find.
That's
dot.
Eddie, I
Find
think.
out. Flack
Find
around,
out.
find out.
Christian's competitive team.
Christian.
Christian whooped him 172 to 114.
That's because
172 to
literally half of my
114.
fucking team
So-
was on a bye this week.
So was mine. I still scored
It
175.
sucked
Christian,
ass,
you still
dude.
didn't outscore me though. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
And then we had Jack James against Jamie Riffle.
Who won that?
Jamie Riffle 134.5 to 128.95.
Close game.
A very close game.
Very close.
What was the Monday night game?
Jack Jameson.
Monday night game is Steelers and
No, this last week.
What? The one we just
the
had?
last one we just
Yesterday.
had.
The one last night.
Chargers and
Chiefs.
Steelers versus Chargers. I'm just kidding.
The Chargers Chiefs.
No, it's Chargers Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, Chargers,
I
Eagles.
don't know why I couldn't remember that. I was just trying to see if there was any last minute.
Man, we didn't do a welfare check on Matt to make sure he's still okay.
Oh, look at that. Oh, Marion Hampton scored 20 points. So he won the
Dude.
game last night.
They interviewed him after the fact, like, how does it feel coming back?
He lost the game too because he had Saquon and didn't.
All right, folks, that's
Right,
going
they
to do it
both
for
had a
this
player
episode.
last night.
Don't forget, we'll be back Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Talk NFL week betting right before the games start. So we will see you guys there. As always, shout out to our sponsors, DNC Commercial Construction, Brimflex Designs, Mercer Cabinetry and Woodcraft, Homey Construction, Scotty Williams Racing, and Bob's Flavors. We are the All in Sports Podcast, and we are signing out. I'm Nick.
On fees.
I'm Eddie.
I'm JP.
I'm Chuck.
All in Nation, don't forget to stick around.